the difference between a Jew and a non-Jew is that even though they look the same, in the sense that they're humans, but they are two different species of humans. It's almost like, they conjecture that a man used to have the Neanderthals and Homo sapiens, if you know that,
Believers. And one could argue without any problem, since Yeshua is the master and he lives inside the heart of a Jewish believer, that it's also applied to the Messiah of Israel, because they're one in the same.
Wow, that's the ultimate. They're one and the same. Anyway, so what's
What
him?
mark should I be at to be on?
I think it's 1421.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and go.
Who is called the Son of God, and Israel is also the one who is called the Son of God, according to the book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 22, 23. So who is the Son of God? Israel and the Messiah. This man that is being held to, in a literal meaning, in the literal context, can never mean Yeshua and have to be applied to the Jewish people. It is a simple understanding of subject-verb agreement of the text. It says, we are holding the garment of a Jewish man. By the way, all the commentators speak about Israel, all Jewish commentators, and all Christian commentators speak about the Messiah. The Christians commentators are wrong because they don't understand the subject-verb agreement. He says, we will walk with you, where the subject is the Jewish man. The subject is the Jewish man. The action is the verb is walking with you. The Hebrew word you here in the text is the word imchem. If it's spoken on a single entity of a Jew, the word would be imcha. But the word is not in a singular. The word is in the plural. The word is imchem. Therefore, this verse applies to all the Jewish believers. And one could argue without any problem, since Yeshua is the master and he lives inside the heart of a Jewish believer, that it's also applied to the Messiah of Israel, because they're one in the same.
God comes down into, in order to create humanity, in order to create the entire creation, is the Jews. We are what you think Jesus is. The Jews are God in a meat suit. It is not one person, it is not one figure, it is all of us in our many numbers, in every generation. It's important what I'm saying, because the reason why most Jews do not know that they are God incarnate is precisely because up until now the world could not have withstood that realization. God's knowing and God's being are one and the same. And up until now, if a Jew came into the world with full God knowledge, the world couldn't have sustained it. So most Jews come into the world and immediately upon being born into the world forget who they are, and they think that they're just human beings. The fact that we're starting to come out of our amnesia means that the world can handle that and not be obliterated, which means that we succeeded.
Wow.
The meat suit we go.
That's very short.
Also the word gevi, which means my body. Before a Jew comes into this world, in the womb, A Jew is taught the entire Torah. Within the womb, God learns the entire Torah, takes on the entire Torah. It becomes a shield that protects the creation from God coming in, and it is also the information that is going to build the body. Learns Torah in Hebrew. Hebrew is Ivrit, which is Anochi, I am mother. It is also Sod, Brit, the secret of the covenant. It is also Ubal Kadosh, the holy inception.
So here we go. That's a
Shapiro just hasn't been brave enough to tell you guys that one yet.
Bring you all into existence still was not nullified. Because when all is said and done, a Jew remains God in a body. And so, as Mashiach, we are abrogated their position as Mashiach. We are Mashiach. They did not want to be HaMashiach. They didn't want to shoulder that kind of responsibility. So they went into denial, and they said, "Oh, the Mashiach will be someone else, sometime else, somewhere else." These rabbis who didn't know what the truth of the matter is that it is we who died for you, not the other way around. That's right. Get it straight.